Coming down to the yoga mat and give yourself these few moments, letting the body rest down and let there be a surrendering. As we come down, can we close our eyes down? Can we tuck our chin down? Can we let the weight of the shoulder blades drop down? Take the arms out comfortably wide and turn the palms up, gesture of openness and receiving. Come into the palms of the hands and notice where fingers and thumbs naturally curl to with the palms turned up. And feel that softness through the hands. Take a few moments here just noticing those feelings. Any sensations through the fingertips and thumb tips. Any sensation through to the palms of the hands. Is there warmth or is there cool? Just staying a few more moments. And then breathing in, slight awareness up the inside edge of arms, all the way to underarms. And feel that inside edge of the arms soft, underarms soft. From the underarms, come down through the side body, come down through the hips and through the legs, come out through the feet, and feel there's a complete letting go. Feel the whole body surrendering down. Just giving yourself these few moments, softening, releasing. Feelings of balance or difference, what do you notice? So then from the feet, drop through to the backs of the heels. Let the feet be heavy, let them drop. Backs of the heels, breathe in and slight awareness up backs of legs to buttocks. Breathe out, soften. A part of your legs connect to the mat. Calf muscles spreading. Backs of knees lengthening. Reconnection, backs of thighs or buttocks. And then across the back of hips and pelvis, balanced or different. Notice the curvature of the lower back, it naturally lifts away from the mat. Coming up higher and feel where there's reconnection, middle back, shoulder blades, let them drop. Back of neck long, tuck the chin down. Feeling the head is centered and balanced. And then when you're ready, bring the awareness to the rise and fall of the abdominal region. Breathing in, feel abdominal wall rising. Breathing out, softening down. Inhales, abdominal wall rising. Exhale, softening down. Just noticing your natural rhythm of breath. And when you feel ready, start to gradually lengthen and deepen these breaths. So we breathe into the belly, we breathe into the ribs, we start to bring the breath towards the chest, higher towards collarbones. Breathe out, we soften. The inhales, the breath comes into the belly, the ribs, the upper chest. Breaths out, we soften. Continuing in this way, slow and steady. enjoy these few moments of steadying, calming, connecting inward. No restrictions. While we're not doing any other movement, can you really activate those breaths a little slower and deeper? Notice as you try and deepen the breath, are the lungs, are the ribs stuck anywhere? Can you get them to expand fuller, wider, broader? And then on the next exhale, push out through the heels, stretch long. On your breath in, point the toes. On the breath out, flex the feet, heels push long. Breathing in, we're pointing the toes, feel the front feet, ankles, shins lengthen. Exhale, push the heels long, pull the toes up, feel the back of the legs lengthen. Keep it going, timing with your breaths. Next time you breathe in, point your toes and drop your big toes into touch. Then breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, touch together. Breathe out, feet roll out. Full circles. The next time your toes meet together, pause. Sip some more breath in. So toes stay together. Now keep bringing the breath up into the chest. Try and scoop the lower belly out. Keep the chin locked down and try and get those ribs to expand as much as you can. Forcing the breath up into the ribs, not letting the belly rise. Keep working with it, sipping in and holding in for as long as you can. And then breathing out, let the breath sigh out, the feet drop out. And then breathe in, roll the toes in and touch together, opposite direction. Breathe out, feet roll out. 3 more rotations in this opposite direction. Last rotation around for you. Bring the toes all the way back into reconnect. Again, that deeper breath all the way up through your body. Chest lifting, scoop the belly out, tuck the chin down and really get those lungs to expand. Ribs to expand as full as you can. And then we sigh the breath out and soften completely. Give yourself a moment, enjoy that feeling of surrendering. Balanced or different. Have you noticed any change through the body? And then push the heels out, stretch long. Inhale, right leg comes in and reach for it. Exhale, roll up forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower your head onto the mat. And exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Inhale, left knee comes in, reach for it. Exhale, roll forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower the head onto the mat. Exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, right leg in, reach for it. Roll up as you exhale, pausing here, let go of the leg. Keep breathing. Keep trying to lift your forehead towards the knee. Shorten that abdominal wall, strengthening that core body. And then hold onto the knee and gently lower back down. Use the arms, bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. And then exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, left leg comes in, reach for it. Roll up as you exhale, forehead to knee, pause. Let go of the leg, keep breathing. Forehead to knee as close as you can get. Then reach to hold the shin, lower the head down again gently. Once the head's on the mat, use the arms, bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. And then exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, right leg in again, reach for it. Remember, use the core body to roll up, not the arms and shoulders. Let go of the leg, kick the leg up straight to the ceiling and keep trying to touch forehead to knee. Keep breathing with a couple more breaths. And then lower the head, arms and leg all the way to the mat, soften. Let that right leg drop away. Feel your back body soften into the mat. And then breathe out and push both heels out long. Inhale, left leg comes in, reach for it. Again, use the core to roll up, relax arms and shoulders. Let go, stretch the arms, and then kick the leg up. Keep trying to take forehead to leg. Can you get that last rib off the yoga mat? How much height can you get? Reach those arms. And then lower the head, the arms, the leg. And give yourself a moment, surrender down. Feel your back body soften into the mat. And really connect into the back body, feel it. What parts of the body connect onto the mat. Notice the curve of the lower back where perhaps it lifts away. Notice these feelings. And then exhale fully. Again, push out through the heels, elongate the back of those legs. Bring the arms down and beside you, press the palms onto the yoga mat. Pull your lower ribs down, a little bit of a tuck of the tailbone, and then bend the knees up, feet on the mat, hip distance parallel. Push down into the feet, we're rolling up into back bend, hips and arms come up and over, reach long, stay up in the mini back bend as you breathe out, and just feeling our front body opening. Feet, are they pressing evenly, in line with the front or top of hips as best you can. Try not to let the knees fall away. And then arms out long if the shoulder injury is wider, but ideally in line with the shoulders behind us if they could be there. Now a couple more breaths. Open the front body, breathe through it. Next inhalation for you, heels or toes lift off the mat and then roll down as slowly as you can. Feel that back body, press it into the mat. Feel how nice it is to press it down as we roll down. Once you're down, hands beside you, bring the knees into the chest and lift the buttocks off the mat. Now lift the forehead into the knees as close as you can. Bring your hands for an easy clasp behind the head or lightly the fingertips touch beside the ears. Keep your elbows wide. Keep trying to touch your forehead to your knees. Now we're not allowed to let the belly dome up. The lower back's not allowed to arch up off the mat. And no straining of the neck. So when you're ready, start to bring your toes towards the floor and notice if the lower back starts to arch up, the belly starts to dome up, straining of the neck, you've gone too far. Take it to where you can, no straining, make sure that belly stays pulled down. And then when you're ready, bring the knees back into the chest, roll the bottom off the mat and take forehead to knees as close as you can, strengthening the core. Keep those elbows wide. Second time. So again, start to lower the feet away from you or knees away from you. No doming of the belly, no arching of the lower back, no straining in the neck. Make sure you respect your body. Take it to where you can. Straighten the legs if you're stronger, but make sure there's no arch exceedingly straining in that lumbar spine. You're keeping yourself core strong. Bring those knees back in, lift the bottom off the mat, forehead to knees, squeeze into a ball, and then lower your head down. Hands on the mat beside you, legs up to the ceiling, flex your feet. Wide legs, exhale, stretch those heels up and out, wide and long. Inhale, legs up together, press them up, lengthen your legs. Bend the legs, exhale, feet onto the mat, hip distance parallel. Press into the feet and arch up, hips up, arms up and over, and breathe. So again, we're holding into our back bend, especially after that abdominal work. Now open your front body. So from the hips to the knees, knees to the feet, ideally one line. From the shoulders out to the arms, one line. Remember, sore shoulders, arms wider. Chin down, neck long. Any pinching in the lower back, drop the hips, tuck the tailbone. Find where you can hold up and breathe into this posture. Steady and calm with your breaths. Let's do 3 more breaths, as slow and as deep as you can do. Press the feet down, feel they're pushing away from you. Does it help you to project the arms longer? And after your 3rd breath, heels or toes come up off the mat. Steamroll that back down. Really enjoy the feeling of pressing it down through the mat as you roll down, as slow as you can, as many breaths as you need, balanced or different as you come down onto the yoga mat. Once you're all the way here, bring your knees into the chest, wrap the arms, rock the body side to side, massage, mobilize. And then when you're ready, we're going to release the arms, roll to our right, come up to kneeling at the back end of your mat. So if you can't sit back on the heels, put a block or a cushion underneath your bottom in between the thighs and buttocks, or just stay high kneeling for a moment. So we want to have our shoulders above our wrists, our shoulders above our hips. We're kneeling at the back of the mat, shoulders above hips. Put your hand on your belly. We're going to do a couple of rounds of Kapalabhati. So just start by slow, deep breaths in and out. So make the breath a little stronger and deeper than your natural rhythms. So whilst you're doing that, Kapalabhati is our active exhales where we pump back actively. Make sure you keep your chin tucked in, back of neck long. So slow, strong breaths here for a few more rounds. And then as soon as you're ready, you pump the belly in. Now you do it as fast as you're comfortable to do, 20, 10, 30 rounds if you could. So as fast or as slow as you can, that Kapalabhati, that pumping, keep that chin tucked. When you've had enough, just come back to your natural rhythm of breath. You may feel some sensation in the frontal lobes, this forehead region, because it cleanses the frontal lobes of the brain, cleanses out our lungs, and it's really good for our belly and our digestive system. After you've taken a few more rounds of slow, deep breath, we're doing a 2nd set. So start by just accentuating the breath, making it strong and as active as you can. And then start to pull the navel or lower belly back towards your spine as you feel those exhales strengthening. And as soon as you're ready, pump again. So it's active exhales, passive inhales, as slow or as fast as you can. Chins, keep it tucked in. When you're ready to finish, let the hands rest on the legs. Keep the eyes closed. Take a few moments, your time. Just allow yourself to slow the breath. Notice any feelings that you're aware of. Again, if there's a bit of lightheadedness, that's okay. Cleared out the nasal passages, belly activated, lungs get activated. It helps clear the mind, helping us to focus. When you're ready, open the eyes. Sweep your arms up, inhale, reach up, look up if it's easy on the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, and slide them long. Glide it through, Sphinx Cobra Up Dog. Push down to arch your chest up. Seal your shoulders back, legs active. Lower the body down, both legs off the mat, Shavasana. Active legs, lift them as high, as straight as they can be. Chest and legs lifted to the same height. Feel the shoulders seal back, hands drag back. One more breath in. Exhale, lower the legs. Inhale, arch your body up. Shoulders sealed back. Roll over the feet or tuck and take it up to your down dog. Take the buttocks high. So unlock the knees here, unlock your elbows. You can walk it out on the spot, bend and straighten. Hips side to side, shoulders, neck. Mobilize it or be completely still, your choice. Some slow, steady breaths in and out. Finding length, steadying and calming. So your body in your down dog is a half inversion. The hips, the heart are higher than the head. Keep that chin tucked in, neck long. So all these internal organs get turned upside down. Pressure comes onto the lungs. Breaths have to work stronger. Encouraging the breath slower and deeper. Strengthening our breath capacities. Keep breathing. Strengthening the upper body as we push away. Pressing hands and feet. The next inhale, can you lift your right leg up high behind you? Keep those hips balanced. Bring your knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, round your upper back, upper body strong. Can you feel the core activating? Take the leg up to three-legged dog, lift it high. Can you bring it wide to the right shoulder or elbow, shoulders above wrist, strong through the upper body and core. Take the leg up straight again, reach it up. Bring the knee to the nose again, strengthen around the upper back, and then step the foot down, left knee down and point. Bring your arms up to the ceiling, you're in your low lunge, the foot came through, hands on the hips, exhale. Press away from that right foot, balance the hips, left hip thigh forward. Gazing up if it's easy and arms coming up. Some slow, steady breaths in and out. Looking up, forward or down, penning your neck, penning the energy to balance. And then exhale the hands down, step forward, front of mat. Feet hip distance, hold the elbows and hang down in your forward bend. Bend the legs, ribs on thighs as close as you can be, protecting that back. Head heavy, elbows pulling long. You can straighten and bend the legs. You can swing the body around the legs. Swing the hips wide, however it works for you. Mobilizing, opening. And then come back to being centered on those legs when you're ready. Let the arms drop. Palms turn up, let the arms go heavy, shoulders heavy, head heavy. Then push down through those feet, wide arms come up. Clasp your hands, turn your palms up, arch up and stretch. So stretch that front abdominal wall. Careful of the neck and lower back as you arch up. Keep breathing. And then bring the spine back to neutral and notice the difference. Then lean your arms to the right and press your hips to the left. Keep breathing. Side body stretching. Come back to center, inhale, second side exhale. Arms left, hips right. Keep breathing. Come back to center, arch up again, stretch up. Feel that front abdominal wall lengthen. Then let the arms come down beside you. Stand tall, back into that neutral spine feeling. Close the eyes, be still. Then roll your shoulders. Inhale, upward motion. Exhale, downward motion. Full shoulder rotations. If you wish to, bend the legs and mobilize the spine as well. So it's a full body movement, a full body flow. How is that for you today? Or just shoulders, your choice. And then opposite direction when you're ready to. So again, just shoulders, or move the legs, the hips, the spine, the neck, however it feels for you. And then come to stand tall and still. Close the eyes if you're stable. Mountain pose, how does it feel? Is there balance? Toes to heels, heels to hips, hips to shoulders, head center. Feeling your body, scan through it. Subtle adjustments where you need. And then turn those palms out and stretch those fingers long. Open the eyes, sweep up, look up if it's easy. Wide hands to the mat. Reach down, hands beside the feet, head heavy, surrender. Then lift the chest forward, extend the spine. Put the hands in front and step out to your plank. So now we're holding into this plank. At any time you're feeling fatigued, the knees go down. So I want you to feel you push your hands through the yoga mat as actively as you can. Push your feet through the yoga mat, not letting the lower back drop. Now feel your front hips as if you're trying to pull them in together. Try and pull your front hips towards each other together in the front of your body. And now feel your spine pull long. Keep holding, keep breathing. Front hips, feel them pull towards each other on the front of your body. And feel the spine pull long from tailbone to crown of head. Anytime you start to drop, put your knees down, keep breathing. So if you need to put your knees down to transition to a forearm plank, put them down. Otherwise, without too much rocking and rolling, slide the right hand forward and come down the right forearm. Move the left hand forward, come onto the left forearm. Can you feel your core body stabilizing you, upper body strong? Keep breathing. Now lower the hips down and we're into Sphinx. Move the elbows a little more forward if you need to. Just let the pelvis come down and then a sense of dragging the arms back towards you. Make sure there's no pinching in lower back. So if you need to, lower the chest a little or tuck the tailbone a little. Adjust the arms further forward if you need to. A few more breaths here. Tops of feet pressing. Legs, glutes working. Now using the core body, can you transition up without dropping the chest? So we put one hand in next to the chest, then the other, and we used our core and back body to lift, not dropping as we came up higher. So we're up into Cobra, and then if you've got the strength, pull it up into your up dog. If you've got more strength and opening with it, or stay Cobra. Downward facing dog, roll over those feet, take the buttocks up, and stretch back long. Unlock your knees, unlock your elbows. And again, walk it out on the spot if you wish to. Hips side to side, shoulders, neck, legs bending and straightening, whatever works for you. Or be completely still. Then find your length of breath and breathe into whatever you're feeling. And again, whilst you're here, noticing and feeling and knowing the goodness of the posture, internal organs being turned upside down, pressure into the lungs, full deep breaths. Spine and body turned upside down from the hips to the head. And then next inhale, left leg's going straight up, stretch it. Bring the knee to the nose, shoulders above wrist, and round your upper back as strong as you can. Take the leg up again, inhale, stretch it. Bring the knee wide to the left elbow or shoulder, shoulders above wrist, round your upper back, nice and strong. Take the leg up again, three-legged dog, lift it. Knee to the nose, shoulders above wrist, strengthen. Then put the left foot down, right knee down, low lunge. Bring the arms up, reach them up, and then put hands on hips and let the upper body have a rest. Move the left foot further forward if it didn't get quite through, and then push back from it. Left body back, right hip and thigh coming through. Opening up the body and take the arms up if you wish to. Your choice, keep breathing. Looking up, forward or down. Remember, if you're looking up, it works the nervous system. If you're fatiguing, look down or keep the head neutral if your neck is sore. So slow your breaths, active foundations. And then one more breath, reach up. The hands come down, we step forward, front of mat, feet hip distance, parallel. Hold the elbows and change the grip to the unnatural side. Bend the legs, ribs on thighs. Let the head go heavy, elbows pull long, and press the buttocks up. Slow breaths in and out. So again, mobilize it if you prefer. Swing around the legs. Bend and straighten, hips side to side, however it feels for you. And then coming back to being centered on the legs. Let the arms drop when you're ready, palms turn out. Shoulders heavy, head heavy, surrender completely. So again, even though it's a forward fold, it's a half inversion. Our head is lower than our heart. Keep breathing. And then press down through the feet, wide arms coming up. Sweep up, unnatural clasp with the hands. Turn the palms up, arch up again, stretch that front body. And then exhale, wide hands onto the hips. Close the eyes for a moment. Can you stand tall? Is there balance? What do you feel? So scan through, make subtle adjustments where you feel you need to. Exhale fully, open the eyes. Start to bend the legs and just tilt the buttocks out longer behind you. Keep hands on hips, right toe tip behind you. So shift the weight to that left foot. And then wide arms if you're unstable. Could the right leg come up behind you? As it lifts up, the chest comes down. Could you be parallel to the floor? So from the right toes to the crown of head, one line of energy. Wide arms if you're unstable. If you're stronger, the arms will come in front. Keep your front lower ribs held up into your body. Bend the left leg a little more, push down and come all the way back up to stand. Hands back onto the hips when you're ready. Bring a slow, deep breath in and out. Regulate the breath, steady and calm. Last exhale for you, open the eyes and again start to bend the legs. Tilt the buttocks out, shift the weight to the right leg, left toe tip behind you. So hold it there, wide arms if you're unstable. Can you start to lift that left leg? As you do, the leg comes up, the chest comes down. So can we find that balance point? Keep breathing, wide arms if you're unstable. If you're stronger, arms in front. Make sure those lower ribs are held in, core body switches on. Bend the right leg, push into the foot and come all the way up to stand. Left foot comes down, hands on hips. Close the eyes, be completely still. So even though it's a balance, core body's working. Hold and breathe now, just standing tall, Tadasana. Are you a bit more aware of your front body after doing this core work this morning? How does it feel for you? We're going to let the arms release down, turn the palms wide, and then just let them relax in for a moment. Let's do a couple more shoulder rotations, full and deep, especially as we're doing that weight bearing on our arms, let those shoulders mobilize. Opposite direction when you're ready. Notice, is there any clunking, gristling, grinding in there, or is there flow? And then let the shoulders drop. Lift them up to the ears, shrug them up, drop. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears, lift them up, drop. One more, lift them up, shrug them up, and drop. Turn the palms out again, stretch the fingers. Wide arms and up, reach up, look up if it's easy on the neck. Wide arms to the mat, let backs of hands drop beside the feet. Bend the legs, ribs on thighs, head heavy. Keep breathing into this feeling. Let the shoulders really go heavy. Legs bent, ribs on thighs. Then inhale, lift your head and chest. Make sure you're extending the spine. Bend the legs more, chest higher. Then hands down, and we're stepping out to plank again. So if you've got sore wrists, go to forearms. Remember, make those adjustments. Now push your hands through the yoga mat as actively as you can. Shoulders stacked above your wrists. Then push into the feet and keep your legs that are active as well. Can you rock forward and back a little bit on the feet? So shoulders forward and back a little bit. If you've got sore shoulders, just hold them steady. Then when you're ready, holding firm. So again, that feeling, front hips towards each other, spine long. Feel the front hips as if you're pulling them in towards each other and pull your spine long. Put knees down if you're dropping in your lower back. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Try not to shift the weight too much and then put the foot back where it was. Left knee to left elbow. Put the foot back where it was. Right knee, right elbow. Try not to shift the weight too much. Foot back where it was. Left knee, left elbow. Come back onto the foot. One more each side. Right knee, right elbow. Foot back to the mat. Left knee, left elbow. Foot back to the mat. As slow as you can, release your front body to the yoga mat. Bring the forehead to rest on the back of the hands. Close your eyes and let your front body surrender into the yoga mat. Tuck your chin in and up. And just feel your body surrendering. So let the abdominal wall go soft. And let your breath be as slow and as deep as you can. Full belly breaths. Where do you feel your body breathing? Front body, back body, what do you notice? Focus with it, surrender with it, enjoy. We're coming into Shavasana. So when you're ready, press the tops of your feet down. As they press down, you should feel the kneecaps pull up, the front thighs pull up off the yoga mat. Next, exhale, draw your navel up to the spine. Then head and chest lift, sweep the arms wide and back behind you. Legs off the mat, chest off the mat, and arms back. Strong through the core body, back body. Now if you're stronger, arms wide to the side. If you're stronger, arms in front. If you've got any back issues, the arms will not come in front. Keep breathing. Make sure you're not straining your back, but you're feeling strength through your whole body. Bring the arms all the way back in next to the chest. Tuck the toes and push up to your plank. Kneeling plank if you need to. And we're back down onto the forearms for a forearm plank. Hold it as actively as you can on a forearm plank. Elbows below shoulders or a little in front. Find your strength. Take your bottom up in the air and start to walk your feet closer to you, like a forearm down dog. Now if you've got sore shoulders, make sure you're not jamming in them. It's a lot of upper body strength work, I know. Hold here in your forearm down dog. If you're stronger, right leg goes up to the ceiling. Point the toes and lift the leg high. Make sure you're not dropping through your middle back, lower ribs in. Right leg down, left leg up. Push away from forearms, not collapsing in the shoulders. Keep the hips balanced. Lower the foot down, and can we walk it back to our forearm plank? Finding our upper body core strength, and then lower the pelvis to the mat, and we're back in Sphinx. Pelvis comes down, move the elbows under the shoulders or a little in front, and just breathe and soften. Feel the forearms pull back, the chest project long, and keep breathing. Make sure you're not collapsing or hurting through your back anywhere. Now again, can we transition up to our cobra without dropping in the body? So keep the core switched on, right arm and then left arm, bring it in and lift up into your cobra without dropping, so that core body worked. And then if you're stronger, lift through your up dog, more opening. Where is it for you? Slow transition back to your down dog. Feel the upper body strong, core body switched on, and stretch back long. Unlock knees, unlock elbows, and breathe into this feeling. Slow, steady breaths in and out. Again, as you're in this down dog this morning, think about how effective these inversions are. This half inversion. Knowing there's a goodness happening within the body. Not just the muscles of our back body, internal organs, assimilation, circulation, cardiac health, lung health, immunity. So it doesn't matter which leg, one leg comes up behind you. Step it up through your hands. Turn to the wide, long edge of your mat. Feet forward. Hold the elbows and surrender down into the forward fold. Just let yourself have this moment, surrender completely. Feet pressed down, inner outer edges, are they balanced? Unlock knees. Up to the hips, is there balance? Through the body, down to the shoulders, the elbows pull long. Head heavy, let the weight of the head surrender in. You can let the hips rock side to side, mobilizing. And then bring it back to center when you're ready. Let the arms release, push down through the feet. Wide arms, come all the way up to stand. Reach up to the ceiling. Bring the hands down to shoulder height. Turn your right foot out at 90 degrees, Trikonasana. Inhale. Reach to your right, leg, ankle, foot. Big toe bind if you get there. And find your stretch. The shapes of the body, triangle in posture. How is it for you today? Are those foundations balanced? Legs unlocked, spine long, arms long, neck long. Remember, look down if it's sore. Top arm long beside the ear, now stretch and circle it down. Come all the way up, second side. Turn the feet to your left. As you exhale, reach to your left leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind. That left foot turned out straight. Make sure you're balanced on it. Back foot turns in at the angle, balanced on it. Legs working, spine long, not collapsing. Arms reaching, neck long, whether you choose to look up, forward or down. Protect your neck where you need. Top arm, let it come long beside the ear, stretch it, sweep it down. Come all the way up, turn to your right foot for your twisted Trikonasana. Move your left foot wider, left arm out in front of you. Reach it long, reach it down, right arm up and twist. Open up to where you can. So push away from that front right foot. The back left foot, push away from it. Does it project the crown of the head long? Twist your right side body up. Take 3 more breaths. Last breath, look down. Push away from that front foot. Bend the leg more if you need. Coming up, turn it all the way to your back end, to your left foot, right foot wider. Take that right arm out in front. Inhale. Reach it long, then bring it down, left arm up and twist up. Looking up to that left side. Push away from the front foot. The back foot, push away from it. Does it reject the spine longer? Rotate left side up. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Last breath for you, look down, push away from the foot, come all the way up. Wide stance, put your hands on your hips, give yourself a moment. Close the eyes, be completely still. Let those shoulders relax down, chin tucks in, back of neck long. Give yourself a moment, standing tall. Is there balance on our feet? To hands on the hips, is there balance? Shoulders relax down the back. Neck long, head centered. Couple more breaths. Exhale fully, open the eyes, wide arms to the side, bring them behind your back for an easy clasp, pull them away from the back, arch the chest up, look up, fold your body down through your legs, wide leg forward fold, bend the legs as much as you need, surrender in. Then pull the chest up parallel to the floor. Look to your right, pull the arms across to the left and find the twist. Come back to center, go down as deep as you can through the legs again. Push through the feet, bring the body up parallel to the floor again. Look left, pull the arms across to the right, find your twist. Come back to center, go down through those legs again as deep as you can. Feel your body surrender down and in this time, 3 breaths. Third exhale for you, push down through the feet actively. Inhale, come all the way up. Once you do, come back to your down dog. Transition the hands down, step the front foot back, and find your down dog posture. Give yourself a moment here. Unlock knees, unlock elbows. And again, just feeling these half inversions, how the head's lower than the heart. Can you feel the spine lengthening, no strain in the back? Feeling the organs, knowing the body's in an inversion, hips higher than the head. And then lower to your knees. Come through to sit best way you can. We're just coming through to a long diamond shape, so soles of feet together. Reach for the feet as best you can. Let the knees drop away and let your body roll into a forward bend to where you can this morning. So tuck your chin in, and if the neck is still sore, prop the head. If you're falling out in the lower back, roll the back end of the mat up. Give yourself this time softening, surrendering, breathing into this feeling. Remember, any pulling at the lower back, don't go so deep. Come up out of it and get more of a rounded middle back, thoracic region, and breathe into that area, opening up, however it feels for you. You can let the chin rock side to side, mobilize. You can be still, you can hold to one side, however it feels. Exhale fully, roll your back up, vertebra by vertebra on an inhalation, as many breaths as you need. Hold around knees or shins as you get higher. Pull against the arms so there's some resistance to sit tall. If you're not puffing the chest up, you're not falling out, neutral spine. Tilt one ear down, keep pulling against both arms so there's the resistance for the stretch down the opposite side, neck, shoulder, arm. Inhale, the head centers, second side. Again, keep pulling against the arms, resisting. And then inhale, center. Bring the arms and face around to your right for an easy twist. Bring the shoulder back, the chest back, bring the belly around. Use the arms for support. Then all the way back to center, second side, all the way around to your left. Shoulders, chest around. Come back to center. Once you do, pick up the underside of the knees. Hold under the legs, balance on the tippy toes, lift the feet up to knee height. Let go of the arms and reach them out in line with shoulders. If you're stronger and it's easy for you, the legs come up. Balancing and strengthening, Navasana. Our core working, make sure you're not dropping in your back, not overarching. Feel the front ribs pull down to the front hips. Keep breathing. Then we're holding under the back of the legs. When you're ready to release, let the legs slide out in front of you long. Again, bend them up as much as you need. Arms reach up, stretch. Fold forward to hold your legs, ankles, feet, and surrender into your forward fold. Try not to cave your front body in. Lift your center chest up through your arms. Relax your shoulders back. Chin in, neck long, try not to hang your head. And then you might want to walk the buttocks out behind you or slide the heels in front. Where can you get a little bit more length if you've got the opening? What does it feel like for you this morning? Take a few more breaths. And then inhale, we're going to pull up on the arms, so bend the legs a little more again if you need. Try and arch the chest up and look up. And then exhale, let go. So before rolling down to the mat, if you don't invert during shoulder stand, find wall space at home and take legs up the wall. Swing around if there's a lounge. If you haven't got a wall, put your legs over a lounge. Or if you're in the bedroom, put your legs over the bed, or grab a chair from the dining table, put your legs up and over a chair, or legs up the wall, or shoulder stand. Your choice. Inversion in shoulder stand if you normally do shoulder stands. If not, legs elevated somewhere against a wall. So if you need to move your mat, against a bench, over a lounge, on a dining table, a leg, whatever you can get, legs elevated. So you're doing shoulder stand or legs elevated on some piece of furniture or up the wall. Those of you that normally do shoulder stand, go into shoulder stand as soon as you're ready to. Inversion if you're doing so. So make sure you're not jamming on your neck if you normally invert. So we're doing an inversion, any sort. Legs up the wall, draped over furniture, or you're in your shoulder stand, your choice. Now if you've got legs up the wall and you have cushions or bolsters handy, and you could put something under the bottom so it would be higher than the heart or head, grab it if you've got it there. If not, just keep the bottom and shoulders at the same level, your choice. We're going to be here for a little while. So those of you that have inverted in shoulder stand, make sure you're stable and strong. And then from shoulder stand, you know to go to Halasana, legs over behind the head. And then once you do release out, if you've come out of shoulder stand, remember your counter poses. And then you might want to invert, legs over a lounge or wall if you're handy, if you've come out of inversion. So it can be passive, it can be more active, and then just breathe wherever you're at today. So feet, hips, heart, maybe higher than the head in your full inversions. Keep breathing. Or legs are just elevated, which normally they're never unless we take the time to elevate them wherever you can. Make sure there's breath. If you're passive, arms wide or on the belly and chest, connecting, however you wish to take it. If you're still comfortable in your inversion, your full shoulder stand, maybe the legs could come higher, stronger, up to maybe 30 breaths if you're easy in it, your choice. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself be. From shoulder stand, legs over into Halasana if you're taking full posture. Straight legs or bend the knees to ears, your choice. And when you're ready, rolling out and counter pose, Matsyasana or full Uttanapadasana counter posing. If you've still got legs up the wall, stay there, just surrender there. If you've got something under the buttock with the legs elevated, stay there. Finding that passive inversion. Let yourself breathe, let yourself be. So then your choice this morning. You can either keep legs up the wall or over furniture, staying there for relaxation. If you prefer to come out, bring the knees to the chest, hug them in, rock side to side, mobilize, and then rest into Shavasana. So mobilize, release it, or stay where you are. If you're cool and want to put extra layers, if you've got your eye pillows, whatever you want to do to finish off. Resting on the mat, Shavasana, or keep elevated with the legs, your choice this morning. Give yourself a moment to settle in when you're ready. If you have released out of the inversion, notice how it feels. Noticing the effects of releasing out. If you're staying elevated with the legs, enjoy the feelings and just rest completely. I'll give you a few more moments to settle onto your mats. Palms turn up, feet drop away, or legs elevated with feet turned wherever they're comfortable to be. Let go. When you do let go, bring a slow, deep breath in and exhale, fully surrendering. Let your awareness go to any part of the body, any part that grabs your attention, any feeling in the body that grabs your focus. And can you just continually and consciously breathe in and out of that one point that grabs your focus? If no particular area grabs your attention, then just slow breaths in and out of your body. You're welcome to place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest, or keep the arms wide, your choice. If you're breathing into a particular area of the body, notice does it change? If it completely disappears, then find the next part of the body that grabs your attention mostly and breathe in and out of that area consciously. And again, if that area completely disappears, there's no more sensation there, then find another area. Stay with that, breathing consciously in and out of these particular areas until the feeling disappears completely. If not, you stay in that area, consciously breathing in and out. If the mind has wandered, can you start to come to the breath? And feel where the breath moves in and out through your body. And start to let those breaths lengthen and deepen. As those breaths deepen, feel where the movement occurs through your body. From the belly, the ribs, eventually through to the chest, high through the chest. The exhales releasing. As those breaths deepen, then start to rub thumbs and fingers and wriggle toes. Opening, closing hands and flexing feet back and forth. Circle joints, ankles and wrists, 4 rotations. And then opposite direction in your time. And then stretch the arms up and over, reach out long. And exhale, sigh and soften. Twice more. After your last stretch, bend your legs up, roll to your right. No rush if you're still working through it. And then come up to sit in your time. Please prop the hips up if you're falling out in your lower back. Shoulders balanced above the hips. Tuck the chin slightly, feel the spine and the neck is comfortably long. That little bit of a tuck of chin so you feel the muscles on the back of the neck start to switch on, supporting the weight of the head. The mudra we're working with this morning or this week is Rudra Mudra. So you bring your index finger and your ring fingers to touch your thumb. So ring finger and first finger to touch your thumb, longest finger and little finger stretch out, and let those fingers point down, palms turn up. Close the eyes, chin tucks in. And just have a gentle connection of that index finger, ring finger to thumb. Notice, is there any sensation, any feeling? So Rudra means Lord. So this mudra affects our personal energy. It really brings the energy back into this navel center energy, our solar plexus. It's known as Manipura chakra. So as you hold and breathe, notice any feelings that are here for you at this point in time. It helps our mental clarity and our focus as well. The space, air and water elements are affected here with this mudra, holding in. And this mudra is all about connection with Shiva, which is about transformational energy. So fire, it's about transformation, the fire in the belly, our Agni, our digestive fire. It's this internal strength, our own stores of energy, our own power within. Connect with this for a few moments and notice your feelings. No force, no tension, simply be. Learning that our power is from our internal strengths, not from brute external force, but from our internal energies. And maybe you felt that a little bit this morning with the core, feeling the strength come from within, the deepest workings through the body. Next inhale, let the arms sweep wide and up. Connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips as we move through life. We have kind words. Bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch long, surrender forward. Be still or rock it out, however that feels for you. And then when you're ready, rolling up and finishing in your time.